first things first, we'll go over just the controls. This is front brake. On that side, you'll notice a lever right forward of the peg. That's your rear brake. Now, the bulk of your stopping power is going to go or come from the front brake. Less of it's going to come from the rear, but you got to use them in conjunction with each other for your stopping power to be used to its maximum potential.
You mean that one?
Yeah, this one and that one, both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you're going to do is anytime you brake, slow progressive pressure. You never jerk. You can't slam on the brakes with the bike like you can in a car, because you'll dump the bike. Slow progressive inward motion. That's something that'll be learned, not something we'll really focus on today. Just, I'm telling you this as just a preliminary type thing. You use both at the same time. Don't go as heavy on the rear one as you do on the front one. It's a little lighter because it's easy to lock up the rear tire, especially with this bike, because there's no tread on the rear. This isn't a bike you want to ride in the rain, because I've worn everything off being out here trying to do wheelies and stuff all the time. All right, aside from that, this is the kill switch. If the bike is running, you want to stop without doing anything else, you can hit that and stop it. This is going to be the start button, the ignition switch on your bike. If you try and start the bike while the kickstand's down and it's the first gear, it will not start because there's a safety employed. It has to be in neutral to start with the kickstand down. Pull this kickstand up, no problem. That is the clutch. Now, this is not like a GP shifting type thing. This is just normal shifting type with the bike. So you tap it all the way down as far as it go, and it's in first gear. You click up like a half notch. It's kind of hard to get into if you're not used to it, and that's neutral. You click up one more time, that's second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That's the gears on this bike. It's geared real short. It's a little single cylinder. This is a 300, or actually 286cc bike. It's a Honda's 300, CBR300. Great little beginner bike. It's really light. All right, of course the lights, bright, dim, we won't worry about that. The horn, I always hit that on accident because it's huge. Blinker, left, right. Pull the steering. Every time you put the kickstand down, steering wheel goes to the left. You don't turn to the right. Because you can lock the steering wheel, you can lock the tree. So if someone tries to push your bike away, all you can do is do like circles. Yeah.
Unhook that.
Yeah, sorry. Is it tight right now or too much?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I left that on. I should have not left that. My apologies. I don't know why I did that. I for some reason thought that we were just gonna be like moving rather than me explaining shit for like an hour like I've been doing, so sorry. Here's your gas thing here. Lift that up with the key and turn to the right, it pops up. This one actually disconnects completely, so you gotta worry about losing it. Tree locking, all position, locks slightly left of all position. Turn the bike on, pull the clutch in, hit the start button, it starts. It doesn't have a carburetor on it, it's fuel injection, so it starts really easily. I haven't started this bike in weeks and it just started right up. I was surprised. The battery actually sounded weak whenever I started it, or turned the key on rather. The first thing we're gonna do, have you ever driven the standard before at all? All right, so this is gonna be an easy exercise for you. So what I'm gonna have you do right now, just go in a straight line. I'll position the bike like down at that end or one of the other ends, that we'll have just a straight shot. And what we're gonna do is just work on the clutch. And if you breeze through this, we're not gonna spend a lot of time doing it. But this is the first exercise. It's the first thing they tell you to do in the MSF course, and it'll get you the most comfortable on the bike. If at all, at any time, you feel uncomfortable, if the bike starts to take off, you accidentally rev it, hit the throttle, just pull in the clutch. The drive will be disengaged and you won't have a problem. You hit the brake if you want to, but just pull in the clutch. Don't panic and like do anything weird. Because people do that. We're not gonna have you doing a lot of turning. Right, we'll let you progress at your own pace. Not even give it throttle right now, not right away. We'll just have you ease out on the clutch, move forward, and find the sweet spot where the clutch engages. You know exactly what I'm talking about because you've driven the standard before. Let me go ahead and move the bike over there, and then we'll get going. You can hold this. Oh shit. Just turn the key on, kickstand up, some first gear. To reset the blinker, you tap it in. Left and right, of course, and then tap it in.
Does it have to be moving to stay idle?
Oh, no, the engine's running. It's just like any other engine. Yeah. One thing of note, in case you do happen to get taken off for some reason, but don't venture outside the parking lot and don't try and do any weird shit. If you ever have the. Oh, don't be. It's use healthy respect. Whenever you have the steering turn like this, the tree turns, don't deploy the front brake, even at low speeds, because it'll cause you to dump the bike. You only want to use the front brake whenever you have the tree straight. And that comes in hand with turning and all that. I'll explain all that a bit later if we go further into it. The rear brake is your friend at low speeds and turning. I mean, don't go ham on it, but like say you're turning in somewhere and you're going a little too hot, you can like tap it a little bit in the middle of the turn, like just real low speeds. Or if you're doing parking lot maneuvers, you can go ham on the rear brake. Just don't do this with a tree's turn or it'll cause the bike to dump over. Low speeds, fast speeds, doesn't matter. Bike's in neutral right now. And we're just gonna go. I'll walk beside you. Just do the clutch thing. Let me go get the other camera. It's all you. Alright, whenever you're ready.
I don't even know how. Okay, what do I do?
Alright, so what you're going to do firstly, I'll walk you through it. You have the helmet fastened? You want to leave it like that? Or? Just make sure it's down. We're not going to take off or anything. It's useless if you don't have it strapped over you're moving, because if you fall, it could fall off before you hit the ground and you will not even smash. Alright, so first thing you're going to do is straighten up the steering, pick the bike up even, pull in the clutch. Good practice to have that done before you pull the kickstand. You're gonna do that anyway. Like, put the kickstand up rather. All right. Now, like I said, it's one down, and then after that, it's from neutral. You hit down one to get in the first gear. Then you're gonna go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then of course you go back down in reverse order to get through, as you would expect.
Front brake.
Alright, so rear brake, yeah. I'm glad you're running through that. Kill switch, of course, big red button.
What is the kill switch do?
Kills that. Does that. Alright, hit the ignite ignition. Right there. Alright, tap down the first gear. Now you're ready to go. Just ease out, find the sweet spot on the clutch. That's what I want you to do right now. Get it moving.
Or how do I get it moving?
Well, first of all, don't let out on the clutch completely right now, because I don't want you to be surprised by anything. Ease out enough for the bike to start feeling the edge forward. Let it go for a little bit. Don't let off completely. Now let off. Now squeeze in.
I don't get it.
Clutch control.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go through this.
Yeah. We're gonna real basic, real ground up.
Yeah.
All right. Just do like you do in your standard transmission car.
Well, it's way different.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm saying take it slow, because I don't want you to like take off and like get scared and fall over. I want you to be comfortable with the basis of things. Well, what is it? Yeah, you're in first gear. There's no gear indicator.
Okay.
So just when you ease out on it, let the bike ease forward. Don't let out on the clutch completely. Just walk the bike. Don't go too fast. If you start going fast, just use that front brake. Just keep the tree straight.
So wait, what's the tree again?
The steering column.
Oh, okay.
Just keep that straight. All right, let back in on the clutch. Let in. What I want you to do is, just for instruction's sake, yeah, go ahead and stop. Let's say about a span of here to here. About, what's that, 7 feet? Maybe 7, 8 feet? About that distance, what I want you to do is let out on the clutch, let the bike ease forward. Don't let out completely on the clutch. Just ease until it starts moving, and then stop right here. Keep doing it in sequence. See what I'm saying? And that'll be the exercise. Now we have a clear goal. Stop there though. You won't be controlled. Now use the brake to stop. Stop where I'm at. Use the brake. Don't drag your feet, not Flintstone.
Oh.
Nope. No, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, don't hammer on the brake. Don't ever hammer on the brake.
That thing's light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't come off of it completely. It is light. Not much lead out in this gun.
It's scary.
Just ease on the front brake. Don't let out so fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You'll get it in a second. See what I'm talking about.
Come on.
And the thing is, right now you want to be easing forward. You're almost going too fast for the exercise. Just go a little slower. So it'll be more control. Okay, yeah, do that. I want you to be comfortable at every step and look comfortable. Because when you're dragging your feet and you're panicky looking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like I'm looking like a douche.
Well, no, you're not. It's just I can tell that you're slightly not comfortable, and I want every stage of this to be like you progressing through it and not going too fast. Because if you go too fast, you might wreck. Keep doing that. And if you want to do it fast, you can, but just don't hit the front brake whenever you're steering. Don't hammer on the brake. Slow squeeze to employ it. It's a slow progressive thing. Like you go holding the clutch, ease in on it. And it's good practice to do that even at slow speed maneuvers. You're doing fine. Are you going that fast on purpose, or? Well, keep it controlled all the way. Like go slow down a bit actually, so you can like walk your feet.
You want me to be doing that? Walking my feet?
Yeah, actually, I'll show you what I want you to do. That'll be a good idea. Just step off of it to the right. Watch the exhaust though. I'll show you exactly what I want you to do. All right, so you're gonna let off on the clutch. Walk it like this, nice and slow, nice and easy. That way you have complete control of the entire time. Ease on the brake, stop. Complete control, easing, stop. I want it to look like this, because what you're doing is more like,
Oh, okay.
kind of like hanging on for dear life, dragging. Walk it, man.
Okay.
It's like you just let the clutch do the work. Like, don't push it with your feet. And then easy stop. Just want it to look like that, you know? Because it's just like walking normally, you know? You're complete control of your motor functions. You want the bike to be an extension of... It's a neutral. Start it up.
What did I do wrong?
I stall my bike to this day. Everyone does, from here to there. And from time to time, it happens. You're just not paying attention at some point. There you go. It's all right. You don't have to take your hand off throttle.
Does it fuck it up the stall at all?
No, that's good. Just don't use the throttle. Don't accidentally lean on throttle. What you're doing is fine. Just straighten up when you hit the brake, and you'll feel that. You feeling more in control now?
A little bit.
We're gonna run through this and let you get nice and comfortable with this. Tell me if you think you got it.
I don't think I will today. Next time I'm not gonna get so stony baloney. That's a big portion of what's wrong right now.
Really commit to the exercise though. Make sure you're in complete control with everything. I know it's like simple things that we're doing right now and you want to kind of breeze past it, but like don't even drag your feet. Like make sure you're doing the step each time, because if you're dragging your feet, you're going too fast for the exercise. You'll find that spot where you don't let out quite so much on the clutch and it'll go slightly slower.
Oh, my legs hurt.
Oh, come on, man.
My legs hurt.
Well, let the bike do more of the work. You should be just moving your legs alongside, not actually holding the bike up. Like slow steps. Like you have the clutch let out too much. Squeeze on it. Look at little. Now just walk the bike. See how I have it barely out?
Yeah.
Walk. Just pretend like you're walking yourself.
You want me to get holding the brake?
No. See how much I pulled it in whenever I didn't know you were holding the brake. Like, don't hold the brake in. Now see how little I have it pulled out? Just barely ease out. Just enough for it to ease forward. And let it ease forward and then take your steps. Yeah, I didn't know you were holding the brake the whole time. I was just saying use that to stop. That's what I wanted you to do. Just barely ease on the clutch. That's how you gain that clutch, because that's the friction zone. That's where you begin moving. And I can already tell you're like heaps more comfortable, like just from starting down there. And if it's going too fast, just don't let out on the clutch quite so much.
I'm about to say, I can just push in the clutch and it slows down.
Yeah, that's what I want you to learn. Like try to do all the stopping without the front brake for now.
Okay.
And if you have to use it, go ahead, but you know.
Coach.
You ready to quit already?
Coach.
You take a break?
I'll film you.
All right. That's running still. All you do is point and shoot. Tap on it.
How's that?
Yeah. You see how it's blinking right there, and tap on it so the screen will, if the screen blacks out on you.
Okay.
That's what I gotta do.
And you want me to just walk next to you?
Don't get too close. Like, I'm gonna be trying to pop the clutch and thrust the bike into the air. So
what are you gonna be doing? Wheelies?
Huh?
You're doing wheelies?
I'm gonna try to. Dude's running. That's awesome.
Nom nom?
hold on, put them in my backpack. Well, I'll do it. No, I'm gonna get on my bike real quick. She looked kind of Pentecostal. I don't know who she is, but she may just be using the phone or something, but you never know.